All right, let's do A and C. Now, hey guys, remember that log packet that we worked on the back? That has log properties there. Look at that to remind yourself of all those. All right, let's do this. This first one, we'll do A first. I'm going to try to keep it simple. There are faster ways of doing this. Okay, so if you see the faster ways, do them. As long as they're correct, I don't care if you go a little quicker. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute this to both logs. So I have 1/2 log base 3 of x and then plus log base 3 of y, because 2 times 1/2 is 1. So I'm just going to write that. And then we have minus 3 log base 3 of z. Now because we're condensing, your goal is to write everything down to 1 log. So right now we have 3 logs, and we don't want that. We want just 1 log. So the first thing you have to do is you have to get rid of all the coefficients in front of the log. So I'm going to rewrite this to say log base 3 x raised to the 1/2. This one doesn't change because he has no coefficient. This one, you actually have 2 options here. You can say z raised to the positive 3 or z raised to the negative 3. I'm going to keep it as positive 3 so that I have a minus right here, so I can tell you guys what you're supposed to do with that minus. Next, we have adding. Now, if the log has no coefficients, then you can easily combine them by multiplying the things inside the logs, because this is addition. Lastly, we got to get rid of the subtraction, so we're going to combine or condense these 2 logs down to 1 log. What do we do with the stuff inside now? Because it says subtract. Divide. So I'm going to write square root of x because that's the same as 1/2 y divided by z to the 3rd power. And that's your answer. Wow. All right, here we go. For this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to distribute that 2 first. So I got 2 natural log of 2 plus 2 natural log of x. Then we have our 1/3. Oh man, this one looks uglier. Okay, but it does have natural logs, and natural logs are prettier to write. Okay. So now there's no more parentheses around the logs. I'm going to take all the coefficients and throw them up to be powers. If you guys didn't try this yet on your own, don't watch all of it and then try it, because it takes away your learning. All right, so here we got natural log of 2 raised to the 2nd power. So what I'm saying is pause the video first and then try it on your own first. And then we have natural log of x raised to the 2nd power. And then we have natural log of, oh, this one's weird, x minus 1 raised to the 1/3.
Wow. Wait.
Yeah, it looks kind of ugly, huh?
No, it's not that ugly.
All right, next. Because it says add, I'm going to multiply the stuff inside of it, of each of those logs. So I'm going to go natural log of 4 times x squared. Is everybody cool with that? Okay, and then I'm going to rewrite this power right here. I'm going to rewrite them as the 3rd root of x minus 1. I hope you're okay with that as well. Okay, and then the last thing says minus. So to write this down to 1 log, we got to do what with these things inside the logs? Divide. So we have natural log of 4 x to the 2nd power. How do you guys know that he's on top, huh? Because he's first. Like if you were to read that fraction, you would say 4x squared first. And he's first in the lineup, so he gets to go on top. Now, one thing you guys aren't faced with here is you're not faced with different bases for the logs. If the logs had different bases, you wouldn't be able to condense them like this. They have to have the same base. But you're not going to encounter that in this class.